Hello to the camera and to the ether. I don't know what to say. I assumed a different role than I usually do in my life today. And because I was wickedly high, I couldn't really, bring forward what my vision was. But it's a trade off. It's a trade off between being able to bring forward your vision and being able to see more. You can't choose to see more all the time. You can't miss the tree for the woods either. The same way you can't miss the woods for the tree. You can't miss the tree for the woods. You can't become so focused that you never look outside. But you can't look outside so much that you never become focused. I think we find comfort in knowing that we oscillate between these states. That there is never going to be anything real because everything real is happening right now. And that anything I wish my life to be like, I've got to make sure that it trickles down to the now. That any action that I take is going to stay with me in a positive effect for as long as possible. Which means I gotta change the way I behave because it's a promise to myself, it's something that I'm doing for myself. I'm not so sure what will come of it. But then I think we're never sure of what will come of it. It's not assurance that we chase. It's the balance between assurance and chaos. It's, we want it, but we also don't want certainty in getting it. Because the moment you establish certainty, you take away the gambling element of it. And once you take away the gambling element of it, the human animal is no longer interested. And this whole game is for the human animal. It's not for the consciousness that sits atop it. It's not. You choose to live the life of the consciousness, then you become one with nature. You become one with the universe itself, because that's what perhaps the universe does. That it's all secretly conscious, but we never know because it never lowers itself to the standard of its form. But is it in my head, the whole idea that something that adheres to its form is somehow not conscious? In the sense that if I stick to my base human desires, how does that mean that I'm not conscious? Perhaps it's because I cannot articulate, I cannot think, I cannot speak these thoughts. Perhaps these thoughts are me. I think, therefore I am. The I and the me, the consciousness, all of that is thought. And thought cannot exist in the chaos of everyday life. Thought must be put in after. It's like an afterthought. Shit, afterthought is forethought for the future. Afterthought for now is forethought for the future. In the sense that the more you think about what you could have done differently, the better you know what different thing that you want to do next time. So you effectively learn from the environment, you optimize for it. And I think in life you must have regrets. Because if you do not have regrets, you haven't lived a life with a lot of change. And if you haven't lived a life with a lot of change, you haven't experienced a lot of labor. Perhaps you can remain satisfied with bland foods, knowing that they're all encompassing in their taste. But I want one to dominate for a while, and then fall, and then rise, and then fall, and then rise. It's a far more entertaining notion than eternal happiness. So if it is the life of the struggle, then might as well do it for some things that you like. So you might as well do it for the things that help get the bills paid. So that's what I hope to be doing. Can't return here for another year. It's working for another year till I return here. I'm gonna set it on my calendar. I'm not gonna get to this mental space if you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Because it takes up too much of my physical capacity. Anyways, good night to you, to the camera and to the ether. Whilst I'm extra affected by this because of the lack of sleep over the past week, I've been doing a lot at work and I'm enjoying it. But I'm not so sure if I'll make anything of it. Because that despair is there from staring at the void all the time. Anyways, good night to you, to the camera and to the ether, and to Fez while we watch this.